Hi there, my name's James Solstice, and I'm going to try and teach you how to play Helplessness Blues by Fleet Foxes. It's a really beautiful song. I kind of fell in love with it. I think it's something to do with the meaninglessness of modern life. Anyway, first up, you have to get the tuning. The tuning for this song is a variation of open D. Open D being D, A, D, F sharp, A, and D. The only difference is that the second string is not A, it remains B, just like it would in standard tuning. So it's D, A, D, F sharp, B, D. So you could kind of call that a B minor seventh tuning. Okay, so once you've got the tuning down, you'll want to put a capo on the first fret. But I will refer to the fingerings as if the capo is not there. So open, first fret, second fret, third fret, etc. I figured this out by watching a bunch of YouTube videos of them playing the song. I think I've pretty well got it down, but please comment if there's anything you think I've made a mistake on. So the first chord you need to learn is a D chord, and you play that with the little finger on the third fret, second string. That's it. Basically just a one finger chord. That's the D chord. The next chord is a G chord, and to do that you leave that little finger in the same spot, but your middle finger goes on the second fret, fifth string, and your index finger goes on the first fret, third string. So you're basically adding an E7 shape, an E7 from standard tuning, to the pinky finger that was already there on the second string. So that's your G chord. Third chord you need to learn is the D major seventh chord. So this basically looks like a little bar chord on the high strings. Your index finger is on the second string, second fret, and your little finger is on the first string, fourth fret. Okay? Those are the three chords you need to know for the verse. Okay, let's play the verse. We're going to use those three chords, basically in the order I showed you. Starts by playing a simple downstroke pattern in 4/4 time. I was raised up believing I was somehow unique, like a snowflake, distinct unto snowflakes, unique in each way you can see. So you're basically going from the D to the G to the D major 7 and back again. That's the verse. Now how about the chorus? There's one more chord I have to teach you here, and this is just another version of the G chord. It's played on the 5th fret, middle finger on the 5th fret, 6th string, and ring finger on the same 5th fret, now on the G string or the 3rd string. So that's a G chord. So the way the line leading into the chorus is played, but I don't, that line is essentially he plays a rising melody on the second string with his little finger. All the other strings are left open. So at the end of the verse you'll have played your G and back to your basic D. Then you move into this rising melody. But I don't. One bar on the 5th fret. I don't. 2 bars on the 7th fret, then 8th fret 1 bar, back to the 7th 1 bar, 5th 1 bar, and then the G chord I showed you. So the end of the verse going into the chorus is going to sound something like this. I'm coming off the G chord here. That would be, I'll get back to your D, to your G. You someday soon, G again, you will see. And then at the end of the first chorus, instead of playing the simple downstroke pattern with the right hand, they go into more of a... If you listen, you'll get the rhythm. Okay, now it's time to learn about the transition to the song's second part. The main part of the transition is that the time signature changes from regular 4/4 time to 6/8 time, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's why the feel of the song changes a lot. So at the end of the third chorus, he stays on the G chord. Soon you will. And then the drums, dum, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the first chord is a variation on the D chord that we started with, the D chord just having one finger down on the 3rd fret 2nd string. If you add your ring finger on the 3rd fret 3rd string, you get an AD dyad, meaning that all the notes are now an A or a D. So you could call that a D5 maybe. So that's what they start the second part of the song with. And that chord is going to alternate with the G chord that we already learned from the song's first part. So it's going to be something like this. If I had an orchard, I'd work till I'm sold. So basically you're going from that DA dyad to the G chord in the 6/8 time. The third time, however, you actually go the other way around. You go from the G, but back to the regular D, not the dyad, the regular G. So it's, if I had an orchard, I'd walk. And then there's a bass note run till I'm sold. So that's the 2nd, 4th, and 5th. And now we're playing that G chord again that we saw in the chorus of the first part of the song. As an alternative, on that 3rd, if I had an orchard, instead of playing the G, you could actually lift the index, and then you get more of a B minor sound. Not 100% sure which of the two he plays. Okay, after you've played the work till I'm sore part, the next line is you'd wait the tables and soon mind the store, and that's played with a little bass run on the 6th string. So it's 4, 7, 5, 2, 5, 4. So I play it with that little move you saw there, starting with my index on the 4th. 4, 7, 5, 2, 5, 4, and then the D chord again. Soon mind the storm. And back to our G. And then they start the whoa. So that's the dyad again in the G. Whoa. And that's basically it. Now, on at least one of the live YouTube videos out there, they play this part slightly differently. They play it further up the neck. And it's a little difficult to figure out exactly what he's doing, but it seems like Robin's on the 7th fret, and he's playing the 4th string and the 2nd string, almost like an A7 shape from standard tuning. So, whoa, whoa. So now we've moved from the 2nd string to the 3rd string on the 5th fret. So, whoa, whoa. And then the next chord is actually playing an E shape, so you could do it like that. We're starting a fret up here on the 8th fret, and then these two on the 9th fret, and that in this tuning is effectively sort of a B minor. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a different way of playing the same thing. Obviously, he sort of bounces around when he plays it live. So there you go. Helplessness Blues. I welcome any comments if people think there's chords I haven't got quite right. I would really love to hear about it, because I'm just one guy trying to figure this out on my own. Enjoy. And if you have time, check out some of my tunes on SoundCloud. Thanks. James Solstice.